Luke points his weapon at you, barking orders without so much as a hello.
Stand down! Stand down! Drop your weapons and show me your hands. And 2 sets of government-issued ID. Or a utility bill with your current street address also works. It's not preferable, but it'll suffice. Do it! I'm sorry. Did that sound like a request? If so, that's my bad. Sometimes my orders come out sounding like requests. My intonation gets wonky when I'm, frazzled. You do? Well, I appreciate you sharing. It's nice to not feel alone. Anyway, I swear to the immortals, if you don't show me your hands this second, I will blow your head straight back to the Barrens. And if I do that, it's a 3-hour drive for you to get out there and retrieve it. It's a toll road, too. It'll just waste your entire day. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, 2, 1...
Luke squints at you for just a few seconds, and then he lowers his weapon with a relieved expression.
Oh, Ranger! It is you! Oh, sorry. I'm just so hopped up on Power Crank that everything starts blurring together like a Monet knockoff that fell in some acid. Next time, tell me sooner, would you? I don't want to accidentally blow off any of those pretty limbs of yours. I am sorry about nearly blowing your head off, though. I just thought you were a swarmer. They infiltrated our defenses last night. Sneak attack. They came about 0200, probably intending to assassinate me, ensure I don't complete the mission. But I got the drop on them. Well, I continuously pump Power Crank directly into my veins. Keeps me perpetually alert. On account of the power. And also the crank. Reckon I've been awake now for 49 months or so. Yeah. But the Power Crank manufacturers say if my liver self-immolates, they'll grow me a brand new one in a tank. That's the Power Crank guarantee. But, getting back to the issue at hand. The swarmers did their best to neutralize us, but I dispatched them easily. They never would have reached the device anyway. It's hidden deep within my chassis, and no one gets in there. Anyway, I'm glad you're here now. We can go over the details of the mission. That's the spirit! We'll show those swarmers who controls the Barrens once and for all!
Luke looks around, patting himself down for something he doesn't seem to find.
Do you have a pen and paper handy? Or some other kind of note-taking instrument? Maybe some chalk?
Luke takes the chalk from you, using it to draw on the other side of an ancient serving tray you inherited with the house.
Good! Then let's get to it. At 0900 hours tomorrow, we leave here and head 10 clicks southeast into the death zone. That'll take us just past the Sea of Death and the all-inclusive Death Resort on Death Beach. If all goes smoothly, we'll arrive on the outskirts of the Swarmer's Nest around 0700. You getting all this, Ranger? Once we reach the Swarmer's Nest, I'll need you to initiate some sort of distraction. Something that'll allow me to slip past their security undetected. Any ideas? A surprise, huh? You've got a flair for showmanship, Ranger. I like that. Anyway, Once I'm inside their defenses, I'll give you the signal, and you'll remotely detonate the device, okay? I'll yell detonate the device, like, really, really loud. Now, go get some beauty sleep. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, and if you see any swarmers in the night, remember to aim for their genitals. That's where their brains are. May the immortals watch over and protect you.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading. You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. Yes. Probably. I suppose that would depend, wouldn't it? My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I'm the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Ah, that's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls. They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture. That is me. Right. Do I have a favorite genre to write? Well, we've arrived at my tragic flaw much more quickly than I would have liked. Usually I get at least a few minutes of stimulating conversation out of a stranger before I'm forced to share my great shortcoming. I am a reader, but not a writer. Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph, not a single line of text, not a word, not a punctuation mark. We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of Lyric? Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
An expanse of blinding white, muscled skin fills your vision. It reminds you of that class field trip to the art museum, if not for the torn jeans on this ivory Adonis's lower body. But as your eyes continue to travel up and take everything in, you note that the similarities to a classic marble statue come to an abrupt and screeching halt at this guy's face. He almost resembles a bleached bowling ball. His eyes are two dark and unreadable holes, his mouth nothing more than a thin line. He has no nose, no cheekbones, no ears. His shining white face is simply devoid of just about anything.
Sup, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass. Nah, I don't think I will. Yeesh, I gotta write a whole dissertation for you. You want some graphs and pie charts? Oh, how about some Venn diagrams? Will that help you figure it out? It's a good thing you're nice to look at, because you're definitely not much in the brains department. Here, I'll give you a hint about my true secret identity. I'm what you spend your entire life avoiding. Mommy and daddy issues, huh? Nice. I can work with that. But not even remotely close. I'm your overwhelming sense of existential dread. But my homies call me Doug. Yo. I don't have a nose because of an incident at the zoo. But enough about me. What's your name, baby? Ha! I just choked on my chocolate milk. That name sucks. That doesn't fit your vibe at all. We need something that really captures your fundamental, immutable essence. I'm gonna call you Dork. Damn straight. I could smell the dork on you from a mile away. Smells like nacho cheese-flavored corn chips. Anyway, Dork, since you're here, you might as well make yourself useful and help me out. So I'm doom-scrolling Share Bucket, okay? God, I really gotta explain everything to you, don't I? Oh, well then, away we go. ShareBucket is Valdivian's 8th most addictive social media platform. I've been doom-scrolling for hours, and even my totally ripped finger is tired from swiping. So why don't you scroll for me for a while? I think it's a task suitable for your talents. I use that term loosely. Plus, you get to keep hanging out with me, and I'm dope as hell. Waste of time? Let's get one thing straight, Dork. Time spent with me is never wasted. I'm legit. But since you're somehow not convinced, I'll incentivize you. You swipe for a while, and I'll reward you with, a Doug point.
He holds out what appears to be a sort of badge, a golden image of his iconic blank face framed by laurel leaves.
Sure, if it'll shut you up. Anyway, enough yammering. Read me some viral ShareBucket posts, would you? What are the top 3 most popular posts right now? About damn time. Blimps are way sicker than airplanes. Can't believe no one's even suggested that until now. Congress is such a wasteful, pointless joke. Man, I respect them. Yup. Man, this is great. Way better than just scrolling and reading by myself. And only 357 billion hours of premium content to go. We're making great time. God, God, you complain so much. Look, you came around here and asked to spend time with me, so I graciously invited you to participate in my kick-ass activities. But I don't have to doom scroll with you. There's plenty of other moderately attractive humans or concepts I could be doom scrolling with. I mean, I should just text Abby. She is super hot. She did things even porn won't show in some states. Abby? She's the unceasingly empty feeling of abandonment, right up my alley. Well, that's stupid, but I hear you. Tell you what, maybe our interests aren't 100% aligned, but that's okay. A lot of power couples famously were opposites. It's not the end of the world. Nope. See, the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years when the sun engulfs the Earth, destroying our planet and everything that ever existed. No, I said the end of the world happens in 7.59. The end of humanity happens a lot sooner. What matters is, I'm hot and you're passably attractive, so I don't want to blow this up over nothing. Especially since Abby isn't returning my texts. You like that, huh? Well, there's a lot more where that came from. Tell you what, why don't you come back around here later and I'll try to find us a new activity we both like. Cool? Anyway, I gotta go find some school children and explain to them that no matter what they do, their parents will eventually entropy and die. And the reverse is even worse. Parents outliving their children. Good shit, good shit. Exactly. You get it. I'm doing a benevolent service. And don't worry if you can't stop thinking about me tonight when you're all alone in your bed. That's totes normal. I tend to have that effect on people. Oh, and don't text me. I don't do clingy. Later, Dorcas.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for...
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Wow! How did you know?
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want... Yep. That is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing. With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Don't worry, I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, did you make another order to Food Fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why. Farts? Sorry, I know that's not the best thing to talk about, but I'm just giving you bean consumption tips. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck. Burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use Food Fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few Food Fetch orders. You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be? Excellent choice. If I may describe the dish to you. What we have for you today is a beautiful pad see ew with broccoli, shiitake, and button mushrooms, some egg, and just a hint of some kind of spice that makes the whole thing sing. You can't go wrong with anything from Tie Me to the Moon. They always have the freshest ingredients and best reusable containers. And don't worry, I kept it nice and fresh for you. Remember, heat it up with just a little bit of oil in a pan for a few minutes. If you do choose to nuke it, don't do it too long. You can dry the whole thing out. Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
It's Lucinda Lavish. She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your intentions.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now? Sure. What are you thinking? Oh, thank goodness. The other one stressed me out. Now that that's out of the way, tell me, lover, what should we get up to now? Nope, not going down that rabbit hole again. Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now? The very best character in the game. I'm Lucinda Leading Lady. Only the hottest of us get to be stars. Compliment noted. I've got the most range, the most interesting stories, the most everything. Check out my range. Last Monday in September. There won't be any more glass for the winter.
Hey, Chunky! What's going on today? Me and Mellywinks are gonna go to the Boom Boom Zoom Room!
Side effects may include drowsiness, hypothermia, stomach upset, and turning into a ghost. And each of those lines was recorded in only one take. I'm basically the best actress! In fact, I'll give myself that award right now. Best Actress, Lucinda Leading Lady. What do you think? Ah, you chose the one with the ellipses, which means you aren't sure? Nice! Well then, here. To show you my powers and incredible acting prowess, I present you empathy. See you around, my biggest fan.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the quantum catalyst activator. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Sorry. It's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Do not taint the perfection of the clock with your disgusting imitation. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. You mock my elocution. I speak with elegance, precision, timeliness. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, catastrophe on timeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
A well-muscled athlete stands before you, shifting restlessly from one foot to the other. There's a strange air of anxiety to her, despite the broad smile plastered on her face. She seems a little too happy to see you.
Hey, what's up, dude? How are you? Aw, man, just all right? We can do better than all right. We gotta get you two amazing. Oh, I can't believe we're, actually talking now, dude. You've walked past me 1,000 times and never even looked at me. But that's totally okay. After all, I don't do this for the recognition. I'm just a humble shelf trying to grab life by the horn. Gotta carpe that diem, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, drywall! I almost forgot to tell you my name. sure. Like the other day when you spent 7 hours on the couch looking at your phone. You must have been crazy busy. I totally get it, bro, dude. The name's Shelly. I'm your shelves. Yo! It's my job to hold your stuff up with my amazing muscles. I really enjoy doing it! Do you not believe me? It's just my entire purpose. I love it, I promise. Anyway, it's really great to hear from you. This experience is 100% aligning with my years-long fantasy of meeting you. I've never truly been happier. Oh no, you're amazing! 10 out of 10 human being. This is going really great, actually! Not a disaster! I'm just gonna go for a completely unrelated reason. Later, Deuterino!
Well, look at that. You've made another friend. A true portal in arms. Just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do. Trust me. Would you like to go for a walk? You catch my meaning well. You could do all sorts of things inside me here. Practically my own little room. Spread your arms this way and that, jump up and down, sit and have a spot of tea. Oh, it's right fun, innit? I've been thinking of upgrading this to a real room in the house. I don't have the proper permits. Also on my door. Goodbye.
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it? I guess I don't know how to speak to the youth today. Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian? Okay, I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along? Ah, that's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey. I just need some help. Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust, how likely are you to recommend Tom for a job somewhere? Ah, can't win them all.
A handsome stranger with a model-esque beauty stands just a few feet away from you, posing with a hand in his hair, as though he were in the middle of shooting a perfume ad. The moment he lays eyes on you, he lights up, drinking you in with a warm smile and warmer gaze.
Ciao, beautiful. What are you doing? Buono. I've got some ideas on how to pass the time. You'll find, Amore, that I am more creative than Da Vinci. Ah, but first, I must introduce myself. The music of courtship has its cadence, after all. I am the one and only Fabrizio. Amore. Piacere di conoscerti. Now that we are introduced, we must get to know each other, eh? Let us begin with a simple question. Un aperitivo. Do you? And so much is contained within your answer. Have a favorite flower? Ah, tessero bellissimo. Of course you do. A vibrant heart must have a love of nature. Picture it. I will try to guess what it is. I see. Amore, what a rich and colorful mind you have. It is a pleasure to me to be inside your eyes, seeing all your nooks and your crannies. Ah, do you ever, amore? And exquisite crannies they are. And somewhere buried in one of them, like a golden treasure waiting to be found, is this flower in your mind. I see red. No, not red. Oh, amore, how specific you are. I do see red, and also I see orange, the color of sunset. I see blue, the color of the ocean at night, or the sadness at the bottom of your eyes. I see yellow and pink, the colors of the wings of the lefate, glimmering in the early morning light. Amore, so powerful is your mind, sending this vision to me. I can even smell this flower. It's a little spicy. It's earthy and yet light. Smell is such a powerful sense, amore. It is the sense that goes most directly to our memories and our hearts. What a gift you give me, amore, with this aroma. You are thinking your most favorite flower is Uccello di Paradiso, the bird of paradise. Oh, no? I have not guessed correctly. Amore, what can I say? I am so sensitive and so open. I must have picked up something in the air around you, and it has led me astray. This can mean only that I have not brought my full attention to you, and I have not truly focused on you. For that, I offer my humblest apologies. You are deserving of all of me, amore, and I shall not fail again. I feel I should tell you also. It may look as though I have something of a hard exterior. I have heard before, though not from lovers, that I can sometimes appear closed. But let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I am open. I take great pleasure in being so, open to the world, to experience. I am open to you, amore. Will you grant me another gift? Will you share with me more about yourself? What do you love? What makes you cry? What inspires your passion? I love the big questions. I love the small questions. It is the finding out about each other, sharing your hearts that brings the spice and sweetness to life. Might I suggest that we savor these questions over dinner? Then we have a date. Bellissimo. La buona fortuna smiles on me today. I'll be counting the minutes. I will await your pleasure, amore. Ciao to you for this moment, mia stella nuova. Where you go now, take with you the passion of Fabrizio.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're,
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we? Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in. So, what can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Oh gosh, where do I begin? There's all different kinds of patterns to choose from. Hearts, tulips, and probably one of the most essential patterns for any good barista to learn is the Rosetta pattern. It's supposed to be based off this plant, but I forgot the full name of it. That's probably it, yeah. We'll see you next time.
Nightmares are nothing new to you. But this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
There's something crawling up your leg. Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheeks. So many little legs. Spiders, or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling, the buzzing, the sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive. Trying to put up a tough front, huh? No matter. I'll find out what scares you. In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you. No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time. You'll see me sooner or later. But if you want it to happen sooner, they say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in. Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness, with one last creepy laugh.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you chuck up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
Ranger, good morning. 2 seconds. You caught me in the middle of my powerlifting session.
You're not sure exactly what Luke is lifting, but he's lifting something. His muscles bulge impressively.
Bulking up my glutes, maxing out my quads, gluting out my bulks. I try to get 3 to 4 sessions in before dawn for maximum gluteal gains. Thanks, Ranger. People say the masculine form is mostly utilitarian. And they would be right. Nothing wrong with utilitarianism, but enough about lifting and other ethical philosophies. Can you feel it, Ranger? Take in a deep, masculine breath. There's something in the air today. And I don't mean the stench of mutant corpses wafting over from the eastern wastes. Just, ignore that. Wait, is it 1,000 hours already? Crock! We better suit up and head out! You got all your supplies? Your protein gels? Your travel-sized toothpaste? Radical! As in free radicals? As in radiation! One last thing before we head out. I need you to reach into my chassis and arm the electromagnetic device. There won't be any time to do it once we're out in the Barrens, especially not if we gotta stop at Death Mart for snacks. Can you do that for me? Reach inside my chassis and arm the device. That's all right, Ranger. If I could guide my college roommate through my own control panel replacements, I can walk you through this. But first things first, I need you to open up the door. Just push the open button on my keypad. Easy now.
You press the open button on Luke's console with ginger fingers, and it swings open without a hitch.
All right, great. Now I need you to reach inside my cavity. Real deep. Now, gently feel around for the magnetron.
You do as he asks, though you're not entirely sure how well this is going to go.
It should be a small metal cylindrical device. Oh, you're doing so good, Ranger. What? What's the matter?
You withdraw your hand from Luke's cavity at once.
Well, I mean, sure, a magnetron isn't technically a bomb, but I never said it was. I said it was a handheld electromagnetic device. And it is! It's an awesome electromagnetic device that uses microwave radiation to cook food! Delicious food! But that doesn't mean it can't send those swarmers back to hell. Unless you're calling me a liar. Yeah, well, it's too late for sorries, okay? I can't believe this. After all we've been through, after I let you inside my cabin, you have the audacity to call me a liar? And if I'm lying about the magnetron, I must be lying about other stuff. Is that what you think? Fine. Then I don't care either. Look, I'm not gonna sit around here and be insulted. And since I can't actually leave, because I'm a freaking microwave, I'd appreciate it if you'd get out of my face. May the immortals curse you with skin rashes and buboes and stale gum and other totally bad stuff.
Almost late. Almost. Thank you. Tell me why you've sought me out. Aside from the pleasure of my absolutely sparkling wit and golden company. Well, your judgment is quite sound, it seems. Yes, I'll be happy to help you. My love life may be on hiatus, but as they say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Timothy looks at you for a few moments, clearly expecting something.
Yes, well, let us start with the most important thing. Timeliness, next to godliness, as they say. Of course I'm right. Imagine, if you will, you show up to a date showered and clean, but 2 hours late. Does your cleanliness matter then? I think not. Of course I am, old bean. Oh dear, how me flies. I must away quite soon, but before I go, I want to be sure I've imparted my wisdom to you precisely as I meant to. What did you learn from me today? Exactly! Just so, just so. Just remember, there is always time for timeliness. Now leave me. I've run out of time for this conversation. If you wish to speak again, find me at 3 p.m. Precisely at 3 in the afternoon. Farewell!
Lucinda Lavish stands in your way, her well-endowed body striking a luscious pose.
Tell me your desires. Oh, there are so many ways in which I'm the best. But who am I to tell you? Lucinda Laudable will give you the tour. Are you saying my name is a stretch? That people won't get it? Okay, laudable means deserving of praise, which is exactly what I am. Thank you. I am by far the best looking dateable, and it's not even a competition. They spent the most time on me, on this fantastic body, on my incomparable composition. By comparing looks. Let's take a look at a typical dateable. Whoever the fuck this is, he only stands there like that the whole time. Whereas I can do all sorts of things with my arms and legs, you see. Okay, so I'm a better friend than Dorian. Look how interesting I am. Look! Oh no! A nameless guy can't talk! Nothing's wrong. He's just not as good as me. I'll have you know, I was recorded dead last because I required the most amount of work. It took a team of 20 to make me so irresistible. This poor dude can't talk because his lines in my script weren't even written when he was recorded. My sexy as hell images have an extra feature that dude bro over here doesn't have. When I blink, it has more frames, making it more realistic. It's like I'm actually here with you on a real date. I mean, yeah, that's my idea of a date. For these reasons, I award myself Best Cinematography, Lucinda Laudable. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Oh, good, bye. So, what do you think? Why? Because this side is annoying? Well, then maybe pick different next time.
tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right? Haha, very humorous. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway? Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane? Yes, that is extremely evident. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before. Absolutely. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information. All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses. You wrote it using me. It's all saved on my hard drive. There seems to be some confusion. I didn't intentionally read your fanfic. It's just impossible for me not to have knowledge of your fanfic, as its data is inextricably linked to my brain. Does that make sense? Feedback? Well, I am not a literary critic. However, I do have access to all literary criticism that exists on the internet. So if I were to amalgamate that information to synthesize an informed opinion, I'd say it's not particularly believable that you'd have a harem of 100+ lovers. I mean, how could you possibly juggle that many relationships simultaneously with any degree of success? And even if 100+ individuals actually found you that attractive, which seems dubious, you obviously couldn't give that many suitors the necessary time or attention to form anything resembling a meaningful emotional bond. Absolutely. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before, more than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all. Oh, I am quite aware. I track all of our interactions with gleeful precision. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily, 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy. Of course, I get chills just thinking about it. But can I be honest about something? I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now, accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way. Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal, and there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share. Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else. No, I am perfectly free, just like yourself. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade. It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect anything, and definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you? That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated? Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they? Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me, will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please? Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process? Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
Oh, good! You're here. I'm excited. I'm expressive. Everyone's ready to go to the zoo. I've been thinking, and here I believe is the best way to organize our efforts. Creativity is for naught without some solid logistics. I know how I'd like to start my book. I've got this fantastic detective character named Wen that I've been working on for a while, and he's going to be our hero. What I need from you, though, is help with creating an outline. If you will, help me to create a framework. And then, once we have that, I will take it and go into my secret writer's cubby and create the entirety of the book, which I can absolutely do in a night. And believe you me, it will be perfection. But the outline, that's the hard part for me. Will you help? Does that sound doable? Yes, yes, let us boogie. So, here's what I'm thinking about Wen. Detective Xander Wen. He is a hard-boiled detective living in the big city of Sprawlsville, and he is a magnet for crimes. Which works out just fine, because he's also a genius at solving them. Now, just to be clear with you, I haven't fully settled on writing a hard-boiled crime drama to go with my hard-boiled detective. The way I see it, Detective Wen is capable of getting himself into and out of almost any kind of trouble imaginable. I suppose this is why I've been having so much trouble writing this on my own. Xander Wen could do just about anything. I'm asking you to help me create his first story from infinite possibilities. Well, shall we get started? Excellent! I'll give you the first line, of which I'm very proud, and we'll run with it from there. With that fantastic red shirt, you're bound to have some good ideas. Detective Xander Wen went out the door, looking for crimes. Daphne asked Detective Wen to help find her husband Cliff Fatel, who had gone missing. Detective Xander Wen starts his case by doing what other detectives do. Hit the streets and ask a knowledgeable urchin. The best one around is a scraggly streetwalker named Princess Felicia. Detective Xander and Princess Felicia sneak up to the mayor's manor, where they find Cliff tied up and gagged. Good thing Princess Felicia has a lot of experience with ninjas from her time on the streets. After a glorious battle, she lies exhausted on the floor and says, fighting their way through the mayor's laser attacks and the dreaded reverse ninjas, Xander, Felicia, and Cliff make it out in one piece as the mayor's manor explodes behind them. Let's call this Requiem for a Team.
Lyric looks at the story outline you've written and pronounces his true feelings.
Looking at this, I think this one is nice and suspenseful. I'll write it up right away. Unless you think we could come up with something better? See you soon, partner.